How are we doing, folks? Welcome back to a quite anticipated episode of the Chilli Northerner. Well, as you can see in front of you there today, we have a hot sauce lineup. Let me tell you where they are and from. So we've got these first four are from the Hot Ones program. You've seen that on YouTube, presented by Sean Evans. Please go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's a fantastic show, it really is. I've been following it for many years. There's some great guests on there. Have to eat increasingly hot chicken wings, in the order of heat from low to high, so to speak. And they ask them questions, and it really is a fantastic show. So please go and check it out. I also have my own sauce here as well. So I just bottled this sauce just the other night. I wanted to see how it actually stacks up in taste and heat compared to the rest of these. So I'll just go through the lineup. So you have the classic, which is not in the current lineup, I don't think, but it used to be for a lot of years. It's just like your average kind of like tasty mild hot sauce. I've never tasted any of these before ever, so this is all first for me. As you can see, they're all still sealed as well, so I've not even had a peak test. So all you'll see on camera today, on video today, will be my raw emotions, if you want to call it that, or surprise, or maybe even something else. Well, I hope nothing else. I do have milk here, just in case things do go seriously south. But you've got this one here is the Los Calientes barbacoa, which I believe is a barbecue hot sauce. Again, never tried it, but looks delicious. This one here, I'm not too sure on this one, to be fair. This is by Alchemy. It's by Alchemy Peppers, and it's what they call a hop sauce. And it is actually it's made with watermelon as well. I mean, I showed a close up there before we started this. So it's made with watermelon and ghost peppers. So it may be sweet with it being watermelon, but you can guarantee it's gonna pack a punch, that's for sure, with it's got ghost peppers inside of it. This last one here is the new one from Smoking Egg Curry, which Hot Ones have adopted, and it is the Last Stab experience, with, controversially, it says on there 91% Pepper X is in here, is in this bottle of sauce. Now, I also watched another chap called Johnny Scoville on YouTube, who's an absolute legend. I've been watching him for quite a number of years as well, and please go and check his YouTube channel out as well. It's called Chasetheheat. I'll leave another link in the description down below. So yeah, he got an independent verified, or two independent verified Scoville tests on this one. Now, the new Pepper X pepper, if you don't already know, is now the new world record holder. The Carolina Reaper was the former world record holder, also made and designed, created, if you want to call it that, by Smoking Egg Curry in the United States. I believe, I might be wrong, South Carolina, he lives kind of in that area, hence the Carolina Reaper. So he's created this new one called Pepper X. The former Scoville rating on the Carolina Reaper, I mean, anybody that watches my channel and any other chili channel will probably know, is normally around about, well, they claim 2.2 million. That's at the higher end. You're probably looking at about 1.6 to 1.8 million Scoville heat units for the Carolina Reaper. Pepper X, which just came out last year, is up to 2.6 and a bit million Scoville heat units. So they say. It is officially being held by the Guinness Book of World Records. Again, there's a lot of controversy about that as well, but I ain't going to get into that. Each to their own. Now, Johnny Scoville did, as I said, did two independent tests, and the Scoville heat rating came out at something like 61 and a bit thousand, which is nowhere near where you'd expect it to be from a 2.6 million Scoville rated, average Scoville rated pepper. So if there are 91% Pepper X peppers in here, then you'd expect that to be at least around about like 2 million, 1.5 million, probably at the very least, would be the Scoville heat unit of this sauce. But yeah, as Johnny Scoville has found out, and please go and watch his videos on it. He's found out that it's been 61,000 something or other Scoville heat units. So there we go. Anyway, enough said on Pepper X. Let's get into the tasting. And I'm going to start obviously with the classic, and I'll probably go then to, or will go then to the Los Calientes barbacoa, and I'll probably go to mine next. Now, just something on mine. Mine has been made with cayenne peppers, Scotch bonnets, and there's a handful of big black mama chilies in there as well. They are a super hot. Hence the sauce is a little bit darker than what it would be normally, because they are like really dark brown and almost black in colour. Now, I don't know the Scoville heat rating of my own sauce. I mean, I would have to get it independently tested by some, I don't know, I actually don't even know where I would even go to get that tested, and I'm not going to even bother, because I'm not even about, like, you know, trying to get my sauce to be the hottest one. Heat is a good thing. I like a bit of heat in things, but taste is it needs to be there as well. There's no point in having a scorching hot sauce with zero taste, and all your taste is like red hot vinegar. So yeah, we'll be putting up mine, the unholy trinity, up against these hot ones favourites. I've got some chicken here. All I did was I grilled up some chicken thighs. I couldn't get wings, unfortunately, so I've got some chicken thighs. I've deboned them and cut them into bits. So I've moved these to the side just so you can see what's going on, and let's get. I've already cracked the seal on this one, so let's get into it. Select a piece of chicken. All I've done these pieces of chicken in is salt, pepper, bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic, and what else we put in there? I can't remember. There was another little spice I put on there as well. There's a seasoning more than a spice, to be fair. Mainly salt and pepper. So we'll give this another little shake. It's quite a runny one, this one, so it smells gorgeous. This is kind of what I aim to produce myself. A classic sauce, which is a staple kind of thing, and one that I've actually written a recipe down for as well, because I tend not to write recipes down for the sauces I make, because they're very individual, depending on what I've actually got at the time. So I intend to buy some stuff. I've already got a fermentation going, which I intend to use in the classic sauce. So, but that's later on. That's probably a few months down the line. There'll be a video for that one as well. So anyway, the classic, the hot ones classic. Let's get into it. Drench that baby. Soak that bad boy up. Excuse my eating. If I'm noisy, I do apologise. I tell you, that is a tasty sauce. So, very little heat, very mild, but plenty of taste. Quite, I'm getting quite a bit of tomatoey taste there. There is a kick to it. It comes in slowly. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. That's gorgeous. That was really nice, actually. So that's the hot ones, the classic, done. as I say, initial thoughts, pretty tasty to be honest. In fact, very tasty. Make a hell of a good wing sauce, like a mildish wing sauce with a little bit of a kick to it. So anybody that's like entry level into hot sauces or chilies, then that would be something like that would be a recommendation. That's even like you know, as a standard in the UK here, I try to use like Frank's hot sauce as the you know, you can get that everywhere kind of thing. So Frank's hot sauce is hotter than this one. That is quite mild, but damn tasty. Los Calientes Barbacoa. So I expect this to be a barbecue flavoured hot sauce. How spicy it is though, I'm really not too sure. It's got a smokiness to that one. Right, let's get another bit of chicken on the go there. Thicker than the last one. Actually thick like barbecue sauce as well. It's not really, you can see, it's not really running down there. So, bottoms up. Okay, sorry, I'm talking with mouthful. My mother would be telling us off if she sees this. Again, that's very tasty. Not a great deal of heat, or not now. This is a builder. I do apologise if I'm offending anyone by talking and eating at the same time. That's not my intention. Yeah, again, I'd say similar levels of heat to the classic, but a different taste altogether. Obviously, with it being barbecue, slightly spicy barbecue sauce. But yeah, absolutely shed loads of flavour. That is a belter of a sauce. That, and one that I mean, both of these so far, I'll definitely get them again. Beautiful. Right, next one. This is where it might pick up a little bit. Alchemy Peppers hop sauce, made with Eldorado hops. So one for the drinkers here as well. I'm a beer man myself. I love a hoppy one, but it's made with watermelon and ghost peppers as well. So yeah, hence its very purple flavour, or purple-ish kind of colour. Sorry, not flavour. So let's get into this one, shall we? If I can. Give it a bit of a shake. Oh yeah. I grow ghost peppers myself as well. I grow 2 plants. I've got a big back garden. Those of you that watch my channel, and you will see more of my back garden this year. But I did a few videos last year. You'll see the size of my back garden is quite small. But that's why I do it, because I like to prove that you can also grow these peppers if you so want to. If you have like possibly a south-facing-ish back garden, and you have somewhere to keep them, to grow them, like I'm in this conservatory kind of thing. And I also got an airing cupboard where I start the seedlings off. But you've seen that already anyway. But anyway, this one here, I can smell the capsicum, chinense, ghost peppers in there. That is a strong ghost pepper smell. So let's get a piece of chicken there. Again, this one looks quite runny. Let's get that dabbed in. Wish me luck. Wow. You can actually taste the water. Sorry. I can really taste the watermelon. It's definitely a hotter one. I'm not really getting a lot of heat so far, but I can feel it building. But that's a typical ghost pepper thing. The ghost peppers, they build slowly. And if you ever eat the raw product, it keeps on building and building. Well, for me it did anyway, building and building for about maybe 10 minutes before it plateaus for a bit and starts going back down again. Well, there was some serious heat in the raw product. Sorry about that, folks. Dog came back from his walk there and is going nuts. I didn't want him to come in and obviously just wreck everything, especially when I've got food on the table. Now, it's been 2-3 minutes since I went out there. That heat is really building. That is getting quite hot. I'm not saying it's not unmanageable at all. Right, I'm not gonna go for the milk yet, even though I was a bit tempted. But that seems to be calming there now. Not calming, but leveling out. But yeah, you can really taste the watermelon in that. You can't smell it, you can taste it. It's got a strange old flavour for what is potentially like a fruity sauce. So for those of you that were probably expecting me to be sweating, crying, I kind of expected this as well, but so far that hasn't quite happened. I can feel it because I'm obviously quite follically challenged. Whenever I eat a lot of spicy stuff, I can feel it. I can feel it sweating up on top of me bald head. A little bit of self-advertisement here. So I've been making sauces now for a couple of years. This sauce here is my newest one, and I wouldn't have been made possible without the help of Chillichump, Sean, aka Chillichump. Please check him out. He's a fantastic bloke for the Chilli Community. He's here in the UK, South African chap. He's got a fantastic setup in his back garden. Well, more like a field than a back garden. But he was the one that gave me the. I reached out and asked him if he'd help me out because I didn't have any really spicy, really high-end chilies on the Scoville rating. So I asked him. I said, "Whatever you've got," I says, "I'll take a handful if that's okay with you." So he sent me some big black mamas in the post, and they went into this sauce. Sorry, that one there's still hitting the back of my throat there a bit. It's calmed down now a lot. Bit of chicken on the table. This is going to be quite runny as well because I kind of made it that way. Oh, this one seems to be thickened up slightly. So bottoms up. That's a lot of sauce from there, by the way. Sorry. It's got a very fresh feeling to it. As it was only made the other day. Not a great deal of heat. I'm going to say it's not as hot as this one that had the ghost peppers in it. But then again, it only had a small handful of the big black mama chilies in it. They sorry, this might. I have tasted it. I can feel the burn come through there now. Actually, it's a slow starter. I didn't really feel a great deal when I was it's making me nose run as well. I didn't really feel a lot of that when I first had a bite. But that's a builder. Manageable though, quite manageable, but quite tasty as well. I've got roasted garlic in there, cumin, There is, what else is in there? I can't even remember what I put in my own sauce. Yellow bell peppers. Basically the bulk of the sauce is actually cairns and Scotch bonnets. Mainly cairns. So again, not a hugely hot pepper. Cairns are around about like the 40,000 Scoville level. Scotch bonnets are around about like 200,000 or thereabouts. But again, once they've been made into a sauce, fermented and made into a sauce, that heat level comes right down. So the big black mamas have made a bit of a difference, but that's more taste than heat. But hey, I'd say that's an average heat. It's definitely hotter than the first two, but I don't think it's as hot as this one. So there we go, I don't know. Let's get into the last one. So, pepper X. Will it be hotter than the ghost pepper sauce, the ghost pepper watermelon sauce? Only one would find out. A bit of a shaky shake. I don't know what that smells of. Slightly fruity. It doesn't smell hot. I hate to say it, but the watermelon and ghost pepper one smelled hotter to me, but that's because I'm used to smelling those ghost pepper smells, so you know you're going to be in for something. But let's give it it's semi-runny. Plenty on there. Right. See, plenty on there. Let's get into it. That kind of been good to watch. Is this going to build? I can feel it building. It's hot. I can feel it building now. Yeah, that's coming through. Right at the back of the tongue, back of the throat. Not so much on the lips. That's coming through now, yeah. That's building. Whoa. Whoa. That is quite hot. I'm not a chilli head, as much as I like growing these things. I'm going to say, so far, we may not have finished building yet. Making the top of my head sweat. Oh. 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 Yeah. Definitely still coming up. Yeah, just because I grow these things, it doesn't mean I'm actually impervious to this this stuff. That is a hot sauce. but nowhere near where nowhere near the raw product. In fact, nowhere near the raw product of possibly even a habanero. Very different taste profile. I mean, Pepper X is a green. It's actually from a mustard pod, and I've seen it. I'll show you a picture of it if you haven't seen it before. It's a wicked looking pod, it really is. But it comes from a mustard green pod. Troy Primo from again from the States, fantastic chili grower. He created a pepper called well, he created the big black mama, but that came from the big mustard mama, which is like a greeny mustardy yellow coloured pepper when it ripens. Wicked looking pepper again, bumpy, gnarly, all that kind of stuff, quite roundish, so when we get a tail on them. That's calming down now. So I'm not going to grab for the milk, but I can feel the I'm not going to touch my eyes. You should never touch your eyes or anywhere around your sensitive areas once you've had this stuff, or any kind of chilies at all, any kind of spicy stuff. Wash your hands thoroughly afterwards. Public service announcement that was, but that is calming down now. I can still feel it when you swallow. It comes back a bit. I think if you were to have more and more of it, it would build and build. But you know, I'm doing this on a first, one and only try. If I was going to have chicken wings, chicken thighs, whatever it might be, that was the first and only try. So yeah, tasty. Taste-wise, out of all of them, I'm gonna go for. I mean, mine was pretty tasty. I'll give you that. Fresh tasting, and that flavour profile will build because it'll build in the bottle over time, over maybe a month. It'll be a different, slightly different flavour profile again. So it tastes pretty fresh at the moment. But out of the hot ones, I'm going to say these two are probably going to be my favourites: Los Calientes Barbacoa and the classic. This one was actually surprisingly nice. I didn't think I was going to like that one. With it being watermelon, I'm thinking that's an odd marriage of flavours there. Watermelon and hops. I couldn't taste any hops in it, to be fair, and I couldn't even smell any either. But the marriage of watermelon and ghost peppers is a weird one, but it was quite nice. So this one, Pepper X. I'm not disappointed. Maybe I'm slightly. I expected it to blow my head off, to be fair, because I'm not a chili head. Not like Mr. Scoville or Mr. Chillichump. They can take the heat of these raw products and of these sauces as well. It's actually getting more and more. I'm getting more and more heat now on the lips, rather than on my tongue and the back of the throat. The back of the throat is pretty much gone there now. I can talk normally. I was beginning to actually get a bit slightly windy because it was building, but you know it didn't build to a huge amount. So yeah, nice enough sauce. Would I buy it again? No. That's just my take on it. You might be, if you buy it, you might love it, but it's okay. It's okay. My sauce, of course, is bloody fantastic. But then again, I have to say that. These three though, I really enjoyed, especially these two. These first two, really enjoyed them. So thanks very much for watching, folks, and really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did eating it. Try them out for yourself. These are available. I don't think you can really buy these in the UK. You can buy them from the States, get them shipped over on something called They get them from a company called Heatonist, and I'll leave that in the description as well below. So yeah, go and check them out by all means. But yeah, check out all the people that I mentioned in this video, please, because they are fantastic people. And I shall see you on the next one. Cheers, folks.